Hi, my name is Letitia James, and I'm the Attorney General of the great state of New York. So I am Brooklyn, all the way. But at a young age, around 14, I believe it was, my brother was falsely arrested. And my mom, who struggled each and every day, took me down to criminal court. And I was a young girl in criminal court. And everyone in the courtroom, except the defendants, did not look like me. And I can always remember a court officer who told my mother to sit down and to shut up, simply for asking the question, where is my son? And I vowed at that point in time to never allow any mother or grandmother to be disrespected in a courtroom. And that the scene that I saw, that the faces that I saw, would obviously reflect more of the city that I love and the state that I now represent. And so that began my career into the criminal justice system, but most importantly, with an emphasis on social justice. So those are historical footnotes. And to be honest with you, I don't really think about that much, because I know a lot of individuals who are first. I know a lot of individuals with titles, and I know a lot of individuals who do absolutely nothing. And so the question is really, what do you do in this position of power? How can you influence the life of someone else? How can you affect change? What can you do to uplift the human condition of those who are struggling under the weight of poverty and those who are left out of the sunshine of opportunity? That's what I think of every day. I go to my church, Emmanuel Baptist Church on the Hill, in Clinton Hill. It's my solace. It's my place of refuge. It's where I get strengthened. It's where each and every Sunday I get a healthy sermon of social justice, and I'm renewed, and I fly on the wings of eagles. Obviously, for all women of color in politics, including the first black female Attorney General, Kamala Harris, out of California, raising funds, and individuals who are pretty critical of you. And we all have our biases. And so when you walk into the room, individuals have stereotypes and biases about your performance. But just like Senator Harris, each and every time we walk into the room, we own it. And each and every time we overcome all of those stereotypes, and we exceed the expectations. We filed 35 lawsuits against the Trump administration. This is just the latest. Anyone who violates the rights and the dignities of others, anyone who believes that they're above the law, I have a duty and a responsibility to ensure that no one is above the law. I took an oath. I defend, and I have a responsibility to defend the Constitution. And we find ourselves now more divided than ever. We find ourselves with a president who unfortunately would believe those people who traffic in hate are nice people, are good people. A president of the United States who would like to divide us, and a president who doesn't believe in the rights and the liberties of marginalized and vulnerable populations. And so my message to the president is really a series of books. A book about Shirley Chisholm being in Boston, unbought. A book by the late President JFK about a nation of immigrants. And the stories of individuals by Vernon Jordan. The stories like Vernon Jordan, and the stories of my favorite, Shiro, Barbara Jordan, who once said, as she sat in the Judicial Committee that was hearing the impeachment of Richard Nixon, that I will not sit idly by and allow anyone to subvert the Constitution. I'm reminded of that often. And that's why I stand up. That's why I fight back. Dream big, and let the haters be your waiters. Simple justice, sweet and simple justice.